Ayan. So, good evening everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Expert Spotlight. We're broadcasting live at our Facebook page. It's JB Borromeo Official, and we're also broadcasting inside our community. It's the Expert Business Community. And if you are here, no, if you're joining us now, we want to invite you to stay until the end and join the conversation, no? So if you have questions, comments, feedback, or greetings or shout outs, you may just post no your comments, okay, or your greetings and your message no below the stream. So we're just going to share this muna quickly no to different pages or accounts or profiles. If you can also do a watch party for this, thank you very much, so that we will be able to reach more people no with our message no, especially guys, tonight we have a very special guest, and I'm pretty sure, guaranteed that you will learn a lot from this episode, and you will really be very happy. No, this is going to be worth your decision, no, to be here to join us, no, for tonight. So quickly, let me just share this. Yan, and also quick tag also. There you go. So, welcome everyone. Welcome to our evening habit. Welcome to our weekly evening habit. This is the Expert Spotlight, where we feature experts, no, and those who have already achieved, no, their goals, their plans, their dreams, no, so that we will be able to learn from them, so that we will be able to shortcut our journey, okay, of us, no, pursuing our own goals and our own dreams. Ayan, so that for us, we will discover what they did, their mistakes, no, their plans, their strategies. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here. And so let me introduce now our guest for tonight. She is the founder and managing director of E2E Training Consultancy Services, Global Communication Excellence Master Trainer. She is the first Filipino Learning and Development Manager of Disney Cruise Line, Shukran Award of Appreciation from Etihad L&D VP for demonstrating inspiring our customers. Recipient, no? She's the recipient of that award. Toastmasters Certified Competent Communicator and Champion for 2 years. A keynote speaker and international professional trainer. She completed the Master Trainer program for Master Trainer Institute and received various recognition as training consultant and business skills training facilitator. She has trained 25,000 plus, wow, leaders, team members, and brand ambassadors from 100 plus nationalities, right? So international speaker po siya. The leaders and stakeholders she worked with describes her sessions as standout trainings that effectively engage their team members who contributed their learnings to the workplace. Worked for famous international brands in the UAE, UK, Seychelles, ayan, hopefully correct, and in the US, no, for 12 plus years. Excellently, innovatively led the training and development departments of 3 well-known brands. She's a member of Philippine Society for Quality Inc. She's an advisory board member as well for Vloggers Academy and member of the Philippine Association of Consultants and Trainers. Guys, let's all welcome Miss Jamey Iris.
Yay, thank you. Thank you so much, JB, for that kind introduction. I cannot help but say thank you and glory to God.
Thank you so much, Miss Jamey, for your time. Thank you for saying yes to this. No, I know you're very busy, and yun nga, from our meeting before this, you're not feeling well, but you are here. No, you're fulfilling this mission. Thank you so much. No, we really appreciate that you are here. And siguro ako, number one question ko, because of all these credentials, of all these experiences, of all these recognitions, no, I'm very curious, Miss Jamey, and I hope that I'm sure, no, all the audience right now, those who are watching live, they are curious as well, and they will be inspired, no? How did you start your journey, Miss Jamey, as an international speaker? And, you know, all of these things na iyong narating.
Wow, yung bigla gano'n, it's, great to look back. Parang kahapon lang. Pero but then again, it's great to look back kasi once you go back, na dun pala yun, parang ang tagal na pala. Pero it seems like only yesterday because, how did I start as a speaker? Actually, um now I'm speaking in front of many people, hundreds, thousands even, and now even worldwide, right?
Mm.
Here online. But then again, I started my journey as a speaker not because I'm great in speaking, but because I was a very shy uh, person, or let us just say I was a very shy child.
Mm.
And based from that, I have experienced also the negative effect of being too shy, and I cannot really speak at all that much. I mean, I speak to my parents, I speak to my loved ones at ng family ko, but then again, I really cannot communicate very well when I was growing up because I was too shy, too sheltered also, and the environment, like the first school I was enrolled in did not really actually was not really very conducive or helpful sa akin for me to practice my communication skill or enhance my communication skill. So that actually was the beginning of my journey. Why I became a speaker was because I know the agony, the pain of being shy, the
Mm.
having the fear, yung nervyos na nervyos ka. I believe the viewers might also, let us just say, experience that. Na you are so afraid to even speak or communicate in public, mag-recite nga lang, or what more if you will be asked to present in front of a group. But then again, through the journey, after experiencing that shyness, and at the same time, to the extent I was bullied, JB, imagine, kung ngayon, kasi at least ngayon, it's openly being talked about.
Mhm.
But before, it's like, nakakaalam lang talaga noon parents ko, but I really don't talk about it as much. Not many people who know me. Now you'll know. I
And
was
they
bullied.
know.
And now they know, and now you know, I was also bullied when I was
Mm.
young. I think I was 4 or 5, but because it's traumatic, even if I was very young, it's vividly instilled in my mind. I can actually see how it happened, and I can remember also the words, the actions that were done, simply because during that time I was shy. I was of course kind, but I cannot defend myself with children na same age, but let us just say na mas physically bigger sila sa akin, may authority sila sa akin in terms na meron siyang mother na ano kasi teacher eh.
Mm.
So she felt very superior when it comes to the class. So anyone who gets high grade, then she bullies and makes sure na hindi sila makakuha ng mataas na grade because she wants to have it, or
Correct.
she wants to be the one on top. I
Mm.
was shy, but I was excelling. I
Mm.
think that's one gift of God that really had blessed me. And no matter how many people will try to cover it, it will
Mm.
shine since I was saying it even when I grew up. So I'm just thankful for my mom because she transferred me to another school. And then that school really helped me enhance my communication skills. And my mom also invested in my speech and communication class because since I was shy, I was literally, everyone, can you believe it? I was JB. I was literally hiding behind my mom's skirt. She always tells me the story that, Jamie, when you were young, okay, you always hide behind my skirt. I don't know. How did you learn how to speak? She's always like, how come now you're a speaker? Sometimes she jokes around and tell me that, yun. So, actually, doon siya nagsimula. And then, after that, nag-gain ko na yung confidence from when I was young until nag-public school ako.
Mm.
And then as I grew up, I was able to further enhance my communication skill. Hindi ako nahihiya. Nahiligan ko siya. Yung kahinaan ko, my weakness before, which is speaking. I don't want to speak to anyone. Sabi pa nga nila sa akin noon, ayun nga, it's either taong, saan magaling yung planeta or something, like, is she from the mountains or is she,
Mm.
parang bakit hindi marunong makiharap sa tao? So
Mm.
yung kahinaan kong yon, yung natatakot ako humarap sa ibang tao, ginamit ako para malinang to further enhance it. And I told myself that I believe it's not only me who might have
Mm,
experienced or is still experiencing this. So why not use this enhanced talent to as a speaker? So yeah.
correct. Wow. Thank you, no? Kasi actually it's very inspiring to hear na somebody who was bullied, no? Um many years back now is here sharing your story, number 1. Number 2, you're also, your career, your profession is being in front of people, no? And
Mhm.
I share the same experience, no? When I was a little boy, I'm also hiding, no, from behind my father. So he will always bring me to school and I would not let him go away, go out. Talagang nandun din siya sa loob ng classroom.
Mhm.
And that happened, no, for several months, and then finally yon, I got parang trained na rin to be alone, to stay there, no. And so but right now ganito, ito na rin
Mhm.
tayo, no, that we are sharing our stories, our message,
Mhm.
no. But for us naman talaga, it's just really the mission, no. It's just really that we want to share this story, no. And
That's true.
yung na-share mo ngayon tonight, Miss Jamie, is I'm sure there would be so many people, and actually maybe there's one, no, right now who's watching this, who's
Mhm.
also sharing that same experience. And if you are that same person, I want you to really be inspired, no, and be, and connect with Miss Jamie, no. Parang yung Jamie and JB po magkatugma, no, magkatuwang,
Yes,
no. So
exactly.
kaya yan. So guys, if you want to, yan. So I'm sure marami pa kayong matututunan kay Miss Jamie. But for tonight, no. So ako,
Mhm.
just to follow up, no. And
Uh-huh.
kasi you have been to different countries, no. And kanina hindi ko mabanggit yung Seychelles. Tama ba ako doon, Miss Jamie? Seychelles.
Tama, you got that.
Seychelles.
Yes,
All right.
Seychelles. It's a
Seychelles
beautiful
is in
island.
where? Europe, US, or
No, it's just 4 hours away from the Middle East or from
okay.
the UAE.
All right. Now, yan. Thank you. So, but now you wanted to help
Mhm.
OFWs. Now
Yes.
you are their parang help. You are their kumbaga parang you wanna help them. You are their coach, no? And you have been training so many nationalities, and for you who was bullied before, no? And now na yan, you are the person teaching them. You are the authority, no? You are the trainer. Why did you choose to help the OFWs?
Okay, great. So thank you for that question, JB, because that's really something very close to my heart. Because if there's one thing, my journey, just like what I've shared to you, when it comes to not only in speaking, pero sa buhay din, we were financially hard up when I was growing up. So life is not talaga, it was not really easy. So if I have a choice, I will not fly out of the country. I'd rather stay and work here in the Philippines. But because tawag ng pangangailangan din, hindi pwedeng unahin lang yung sarili. You have, as the eldest of the family and supporting my mom who's a single parent, so I really have to fly uh, outside the Philippines. So the journey before I finish even the college, so kailangan ko maging working student. And then after mag-working student, nagtrabaho mabuti sa Pilipinas. But sometimes, what we earn here will not be sufficient. Even if I was single, but I have like my immediate family to support with, then the earning will not be sufficient. So
Mm,
why is the topic very close to my heart? Maybe because, not maybe, it is because I know Filipinos have a lot of potential.
mm,
But the only thing is, one, a lot of Filipinos do not know that they actually have that potential.
mm,
Why? So another aspect is some Filipinos also who might have some
mm,
potential also have this culture that we have, which is crab mentality.
mm,
So they have a lot of barriers when it comes to their attitude, their perspective in life, and sometimes they bring other people down. When
mm,
I was studying in the university, my only dream, because again, bata ka, idealistic, hindi natin alam talaga. Akala ko lang, I finished BSBA Financial Management,
mm,
and then what I wanted is to become a businesswoman, actually. But then again, I want to initially work in a bank. in a
Mm.
financial institution so that at least I will know how it works, so forth and so on. But then again, and then become a manager in the corporate world. As simple as that. And to be honest, JB, as well, I've seen yung weakness ko before na communication because I strengthened it, because also I'm blessed that my mom enrolled me invested in me in
Mm.
that speech and communication class, which yun na ang ano ko, yung kumbaga bit na wherever I go. So from the preschool, I then was enrolled in public school. I was not in private school even, but I have that. Did you know, JB, that I was bullied not only because I did not know how to speak. But when I learned how to speak, as I've told you, there are other types of, people that we will encounter. It just so happened during that time I was here locally, so it's other Filipinos who, if you speak very well,
Mm.
if you know English, because English we have to bar the alphabets that we have sa English. So hindi the same sa Filipino. So walang F, walang V, walang TH. Now, in the speech communication class that I was enrolled in as a child, you absorb it as like a sponge, right? And you practice it. And then I know I have a toy even that I usually talk, and it teach me how to speak English. So when I speak in English, for example, in the school, whether elementary, high school, not much, but then again, especially in college, other people, actually, some of my classmates were angry at me.
Mm.
Some backstabbed me. Some even spread what we call malicious rumor because of the way I speak, because they want to get the attention, or let us just say the acknowledgement or commendation that my professors were giving me. So with all those experiences in mind, but I have to put them in place. This time I cannot be bullied and keep quiet. I
Mm.
have to assertively talk to them and tell them also, because of my communication skills, that I have to set a time with them. And I've learned, JB, talking to other people, because a lot of people will shy away with
Mm.
conflict, right?
Mm.
But I don't. Okay, special. Why? Because one thing that I've learned, when we talk about conflict, it's bringing truth face to face. So during that time, I was a student, because I don't want people backstabbing me.
Mm.
Because again, it's not healthy. So
Mm.
anyway, I just asked them and told them that what problem do you have with me? I've heard that you have been spreading words and rumors about me. And then of course they will deny it. But my simple message to them, I don't want to prolong it. If you have any concern about me, I don't want to hear it from other people's mouth. You tell it straight
Mm.
to me. Okay. After that, I did not hear anything. So it happened in the school, and
Mm.
I can see it's happening in the corporate world as well, JB.
Mm.
When I first became a working student, my first trainer, when I was a working student, he told me, because I ask questions if I don't understand and I want to
Mm.
understand better. And
Mm.
if something is not clear, I always clarify. And the trainer said, "Do you think I will tell you everything? Do you think that I will share all the best practices that I've gained and learned with you? No, you'll be better than me." And I thought he was joking because I was new. It was my first job. And he was not joking. It was true. He didn't share it to me because he thought I'll do better than
Mm.
him. Well, I did, even if he didn't share it, because of God's help. Now,
Mm.
why am I sharing all this? I've seen this also became so true in the corporate world.
Mm.
So I told myself, after reaching my dream as a manager, like an officer already during that time, I have supervisory position, managerial, like assistant managerial position. I told myself, I want to be a trainer, because there were some
Eh.
trainers who inspired me also in one of the corporate in the companies. But I also saw some trainers who were not able to successfully transfer the learning to the people. So they were not able to perform very well, and the company lost. Since my course is BSBA Financial Management,
Mm.
and by the way, Jade, so when I first when I graduated, the financial industry or the banking industry was during that time on freeze hiring
Mm.
because of the economic situation. So I wasn't able to immediately I was not hired immediately in a bank. So I have to
Mhm.
practice my F&B background when I was still a working student.
Mhm.
So during that time, I was still working in F&B while waiting for the financial services to actually open doors for me. I studied another course, and that is professional education. So I took units in order for me to be eligible to teach in a university. So when I went to that company and I saw trainers that were really good, and I saw trainers also that, let us just say, were not really helpful enough to enhance the full potential of our group. So tendency is for our batch, some of them intentionally failed themselves.
Mm.
And mind you, the training investment that they have for each one of us, aside from the salary that they are giving us, is more than 200,000. That if we resign, we have to pay that a bond.
Mm.
Now, what
Bond.
am I simply saying? Because of the mentalities, behaviors that I've shared of some Filipinos or some people, and some unskillful trainers who cannot
Mm.
really transfer, for example, their learning. And what they were more concentrated on is to prove to everyone that they are
Mm.
better, na mas magaling sila dun
Correct.
sa trainee, which is
Mm.
kabaliktaran. Dapat nga maging proud ka. Kung ikaw ang trainer at mas magiling yung naging trainee mo, it means
Correct.
you trained them very well, correct?
Mm.
But that was not their thinking. So that was the time where I said I was already in the officer position, and I called HR
Correct.
and I said, "Can I apply as a trainer? Because I have a
Mm.
background in this and this and that in professional education." And they said, "I'm so sorry. As per the policy of the bank, because the position of a trainer during that time was lower than the position
Mm.
I had. So they said not possible."
Mm.
So, but then again, to make the long story short, I did not let that stop me. So
Mm.
I moved to another industry. Nag-shift ako ng career. So from this rank, bumaba ulit ako. I started from the very beginning where I can train. So I started first in the university. I became an English instructor,
Correct.
basic English instructor, and management instructor for management, basic management subjects in a university, state university here in our place, so that I
Mm.
can practice what I have learned.
Correct.
And again, after 1 year, I again excelled. Again, it helped me. It helped me see that I'm not only an instructor, but I can be a trainer. I should be in the
Mm.
corporate world because I
Yes.
don't like theory alone. I'm not saying
Yes.
I will not go back in the university. I will,
Mm.
in next few years or several
Mm.
years. But I need to gain what we call experience in the field. And as a trainer, I can see like I will train something from theories. I can see it in practice. I can change it if it's not really working and create my own. So that's why I became a trainer. And after that, James, I told myself when I myself got an opportunity to become an OFW and saw how challenging it is, okay, to work overseas. And there are a lot of factors involved before someone gets promoted.
Right.
That's why my focus now is to help, of course, our fellow Filipinos here in the
Right.
Philippines. Ganon din po ang mga OFWs because
Mm.
OFWs po, alam ko po yung hirap natin saan man po tayong dako ng mundo. And it just
Mm.
happened, maraming may potential, but only few succeed. Others, they try and try and try, but they seem to be failing kasi po merong mga elemento or mga factors na hindi nakikita. At
Correct.
siguro na nakikita ko ngayon, isa lang, marami siya when we talk about the career or job. But one I can say, ang isa sa importante is communication skills. And
Right.
that's why I am mastering and at the same time, talaga yan ang focus ko, global communication excellence.
Wow. Thank
I
you.
want
Thank you
many
so much.
OFWs to succeed and excel, even better than me. Yan.
Grabe. It's so, for me, it's a reality, number one, the one that you shared about your experience with that trainer many years ago, no? That's the normal mentality, no? We are afraid to teach our secrets, our best practices, no, to other people because we are afraid, no, that they might be better than us, that might become, no, para bang more knowledgeable than us. And so our career now will be at risk. But
Mm.
right now, no, you're the ones that you're sharing your experience, no, it really is very inspiring and compelling, no, that you have this mission to help OFWs because you went through the same experiences, and
Yes.
now you want to help them know how they will be able to shortcut also their journey,
Oh, yes,
no, maybe the
definitely.
challenges that they are experiencing, what could have what how you can now address it, no, and
Mm-mm.
then being that person who also para bang did para bang went through and already now has achieved, no, kumbaga has achieved already this position.
Oo.
You are the best person, you are the authority, you are the credible person to share this, no. And so my next question is, no, talking
Oo.
about the challenges, talking about your story, no, as an OFW, you yourself, no, what were the challenges,
Mm.
Miss Jamie, that you encountered, that you faced, and how did you overcome, no, how did you overcome these challenges? Because I'm sure, guys, if you are an OFW maybe right now, or you are still
Mm.
here, no, in the Philippines, you will be learning a lot from this, and I want you to prepare, take down notes, and record, no. So Miss Jamie, take it away.
Yes.
Challenges and how did you overcome?
Okay, great. Wow, ang dami. Pero I'll try to, because of the time talagang maximize natin. Pero sa challenges, I believe alam namang OFW, ang dami talaga mga challenges. But then again, let me just summarize it. So first one, as an OFW, once na lumipad sa ibang bansa, ako kasi JB, hindi ako prepared.
Mm.
I thought it was biglaan lang because again, my mom is a single parent, but then again, during that time, when I got an opportunity to go there, it was from my father. So, mabilisan siya. So, kami ng brother ko. So, I was not really, akala ko magpapasya lang ako. Kasi sabi ko nga, during that time, he said, okay, come for a job because I was actually more or less of course, expecting support for the family, but he said, the support I'll give you is you come here, okay, and then work and then support the family. So I took the offer because again, it's for my family. I mean, my mom and my brothers. Now, during that time, when I have flown, I want to be prepared too. So, ang possibility, I have researched the place is the United Arab Emirates. So, I'll be actually arriving in Dubai. So, a possibility is I'll be in the hospitality industry. And during that time, before I have left, I'm already a corporate trainer with SM, one of the big branches of SM here in our place.
Mm-hmm.
So I told myself, because I know, James, by the way, I know the purpose in life that I have.
Mm.
I discovered, I think that's the best one. So it was easier for me to shift from the managerial or corporate world to a trainer simply
Mm.
because I know in my heart I want to further equip people to become successful.
Correct.
Yes, because a lot of people, kumbaga, na aapakan sila, nakita
Mm.
ko sa Philippines at nangyayari din sa overseas,
Right.
but they don't know how to withstand or hindi
Mm.
naman labanan ng masama. But yung kumbaga, you have to be competitive as well.
Right. And assertive.
And assertive, and you don't let other people just simply trample you
Correct.
like a rug. Ganyan.
Mm.
So, yung una kong pagdating ko doon is environment change. So,
Environment.
I was not ready. Ang alam ko lang basic, pero in order for me to be equipped, nag-training ako dito
Mm-hmm.
sa hotel, five-star hospitality, because my background is banking,
Mm.
and then I'm a trainer. So
Mm.
I want to be a trainer in the five-star hospitality
Mm-hmm.
industry, but I cannot be a trainer if hindi ako nag-undergo. So,
Correct.
nag-training ako ng hospitality dito, nag-OJT ako from housekeeping, JB, naglinis ako ng mga floor,
Wow.
nag-receptionist ako. Ang F&B, ako na, kasi nagawa ko na yung dati. So, I focus on areas of the hospitality that I have not done. Name
Mm.
it, linis ng kwarto, change ng bedding, and the CR and everything.
Galing.
So, dinaanan ko yun sa Pilipinas bago ako lumipad. So when I was there, so the first challenge is environmental change. So at least alam ko, may bit ako, environmental change is mainit. Akala
Mm.
ko when they said summer, katulad ng sa atin, but it was so hot. The first time I went out, sensitive pala yung skin ko. The first time na bumili lang ako kasi building sa kanila, it's apartments,
Mm.
and then to a store, sunog yung dito ko agad, namula siya, nag-rashes agad siya. So, that was a challenge for me because it's hard to apply for a job. Kararating ko pa lang, meron na akong rashes dito. So, I need na pagalingin siya para 'pag
Mm.
nag-interview kasi frontline ako, eh.
Correct.
So, hindi puwede na yung ano, kahit
Mm.
paano dapat maayos yung face ko.
Mm.
So, that's one, environment change. So, I don't like sunblock. Kasi ang
Mm.
kapal. Nag-aano ako, pimples ako, but I have to wear them and then I have to ayokong magpayong, pero
Mm.
I have to sometimes kasi it's so hot there. Although
Correct.
pagtatawanan ka ng ibang tao because sa kanila it's natural, they don't use the umbrella. Pero ako, because I have to, because if I want to work, I have to protect my skin. So,
Mm.
I have to, may payong ako.
Mm.
So if
Mm.
other people laugh at me or ano ba yan, Pilipina yan, kasi alam nila na may payong, okay lang, hindi ko na masyadong iniinda. Alam nila
Mm.
yan. So I was in Dubai, so makikita nila pag may payong, usually it's a Filipina.
Mm.
So that's okay. So I usually observe. So how did I overcome that? So I usually observe and then ask kapag hindi ko na like yung pera, yung mga
Mm.
basic ba? So yung money and then yung mga simple phrases na pwede mong gamitin in Arabic. So I didn't know that when I came there because I was not really prepared. Medyo hindi ko siya sineryoso because
Mm.
akala ko saglit lang, ganito,
Mm.
ganyan. Pero sige. So it was a challenge talaga sa akin kasi doon ko lang siya inaaral, doon talaga ako
Mm.
nag-a-adjust. So yung environment. Now kasama na sa environment is yung second one.
Mhm.
Na marami siyang factors, JB. So yung cultural change. So
Mhm.
culture itself. So it's a challenge for me because it's so new. I didn't know about it. Here in the Philippines, I only work with like other nationalities such as Japanese and
Mm.
then US, Korean. But
Mm.
then again, hindi talaga, and who else? Yeah, Korean. So hindi talaga yung other nationalities like in the Middle East. Ang
Mm.
dami talaga. So it like different nationalities. So it was like a shock. Andun yung cultural shock for me. So, one, the community itself, the way they live is different. So, if you will be living with them, with other nationalities, so you have to be ready because it's different from the way, kung ang Filipinos, kumbaga may differences, ano pang ibang nationalities then? I
Correct.
mean, they are talented in their own ways, but iba na pag nasa loob ng bahay then. So, became a challenge community. And then I have to be observant also on how I can be respectful in what I wear. Although I don't naman wear yung talagang mga offensive sa kanila kasi very simple naman ako manamit din. Pero it's better we know it, especially they have a season called Ramadan. There it's a Muslim country, so I want to give them respect. At ayoko, kasi as a trainer, yun ang ina-applyan ko. So
Correct.
I have to walk the talk. Yan,
Mm.
very important yan. And then, so that's the culture. Kasi kailangan mo mag-survive from the outside pa sa community. The second one is culture pa rin siya. So within that, the workplace itself. Kasi when we talk about culture, hindi lang naman nationalities. We are also talking about the workplace per se. So iba ang culture natin, halimbawa sa Philippines, you might transfer from one company to another, pero may similarity ng local Philippine culture eh. Kaya lang pag dito sa abroad na, it's different from the way they communicate, of course, from the way what they expect from us, from you. Ano yan, sa pag-a-apply mo pa lang, yan, sa pag-apply mo pa lang. Second, kapag na-hire ka na,
Mhm.
so anong expectations nila from you? So may certain culture na ibang-iba from our local, kumbaga, iba siya sa local natin, sa local setting natin. And then, English. I thought, I speak English quite well. Well, that's true naman compared kumbaga sa contemporary ko. But when I came here, when I arrived or when I started working in the United Arab Emirates, I discovered the English that we have here or what we're using is it's like similar, pero ibang context there. So I
Mhm.
have to relearn. I have
Mm.
to, kumbaga, mag-switch ulit ako. Here we're using American English
Mm.
na Tagalog version. They're using British English, Middle East setting. And since I was also sent, for example, to Europe, and different parts of again Europe or Middle East, they also have different versions in such a way ng British English. So
Mm.
from the spelling pa lang JB nung color, kala mo pag magta-type ka ng email, confident ka na alam mo
Mm.
everything I have to change and make sure na aligned. Especially the first company I was hired with is a UK.
Mm.
It's a UK international hotel chain
Mm.
of company. So, kailangan ko UK British English ang aking
Mm.
ginagamit. So, that was a big challenge. Company per se, oh, culture.
Yes.
They here we call our manager or address them with titles, right?
Mm.
Sir, ma'am, Mr. My company didn't want that.
Mm.
Call me by my first name. Only the
Correct.
GM and the assistant GM or executive assistant manager will be called with title if they would want to. Ang hirap, JV.
Mm.
Because during that time, ako ang trainer eh.
Mm.
So I was hired as the trainer for the hotel.
Mhm.
One thing I have to also adjust, JB, is the company per se. Even if I'm an officer already in the Philippines,
Mm.
sabi sa akin ng HR director ko who hired me, Jamie, I cannot give you the managerial position yet because you don't have an overseas
Mm.
experience. You have to gain certain competency
Mm.
certifications before I can give you the position
Position.
itself. Although I know you can. But the
Mm.
only thing is, as per their, again, yun yung
Requirements.
culture nila, yun yung policy nila, I have to abide by it. I was quite confident naman.
Mm.
And at the same time, confident ako na kakayanin ko. And
Mhm.
I was also, andun yung understanding ko na it's part of because I have to go through that as a trainer myself from HR. So I went through all the process, got all the certification. I got all. It took me like 1 year or 1.5. I got promoted, and then another due for promotion. So they have expectations. So yun, it's different from the Philippines because you have to address them by their first name. I have to
Mm.
call my manager or HR director with their first
First
name.
name.
Yes.
Yes.
Now it took me, I think, like a 1 week to
Mm.
actually get comfortable, get
Correct.
used 1 month. Now I
Mm.
have to train that to everyone because I've noticed
Yes.
all Asians are having difficulty when not only the Filipinos when it
Mm.
comes to that because
Yes.
everyone ginagamit natin yung sir and ma'am.
Correct. I
So,
agree.
di ba?
Sobra. I have
Na-notice
that
mo yun?
experience also, Miss
Oo,
Jamie, no?
oo,
I worked for an multinational IT company before,
oo,
and I was just a fresh graduate back then.
oo,
And then, syempre, you have your managers, you have your
oo,
supervisors, no? And then you have the number one boss
oo,
in the office. Tapos
mhm,
every time yung parang I have to call them by their first name.
mhm,
Pero I always call them with the sir and the ma'am. So
oo,
parang I really had to parang
adjust, no?
redesign my kumbaga sa yung culture natin of I have to relearn also no the
Relearn, oo.
culture kasi yun yung gusto nila. Although Filipinos lahat, na
Oo,
may mga
oo.
expats, yes, may mga expats na pumupunta. Pero because we have that US multinational company, they wanted to also have that culture in place, no? Or yan,
Exactly.
copy the culture inside the
That's
office.
it.
So, ganun, first name talaga.
That's
So,
true.
we Filipinos, we are very amiable type. We
Mhm.
are the sir and a ma'am type na we say yes sir, yes ma'am, always, no?
Uh-huh.
Opo, opo, opo.
Yes.
So parang that was a transition, no? So yan. So
Yes.
nakwento ko yung aking experience.
Oh,
We
that's
share the
good to
same
hear.
experience,
'Di
Miss
ba?
Jamie. And I'm
But
sure
oo.
lahat ng mga viewers right now, ganun din, no? When you are transitioning also to overseas, tapos you have your multinational companies also,
Oo.
kahit nandito ka sa Philippines, you have your other nationalities as your boss, no? Ganun din, may transition talaga.
I like the word that you've used, transition. And I like JB na yan talaga kasi yung key. Kaya naging hindi naman totally madali kasi nag-struggle din ako. Imagine mo how many years. I was 31 yata ako nung pumunta ako doon. So, how many years yung ginagawa natin dito? Tapos biglang mag-iiba, di ba? But we have to
Correct,
adapt.
correct,
Because if not, yun, isang factor yun sa communication. You
correct.
can be misinterpreted. Now, there are some who still use kept using sir, ma'am, sir, ma'am. Now I have to explain to them because pinagdaanan ko eh. Sabihin
Mm.
ko sa kanila, you still can say, because they're saying, kapag hindi ko ginamit ang sir, ma'am, parang hindi ko sila nire-respeto. Sabi ko,
Mm.
I understand what you mean. However, okay, we have to do it. Now, let me share to you my experience. So
Mm.
madali. So sabi ko sa kanila, nahirapan din ako, pero pag sinabi mo yung pangalan nila, isipin mo na lang na sinasabi mo na may sir, pero hindi mo sinasabi.
Mm.
Na halimbawa, pag sabi ko JB,
Mm.
so hindi ko man sinabi yung Sir JB, pero
Mm.
the way I will say it is may respect pa din.
Correct.
Para
Mm.
masanay ka. Kasi
Yes.
what happens is, kapag you cannot do that, paano ka nila ilalagay sa promotion at leadership?
Yes.
If you cannot follow their simple culture, because that's
Mm.
part of their culture. So, yun yung isa sa mga importanteng bagay na
Correct.
kailangan natin as Filipinos
I
makita.
agree.
Which
Yeah.
some hindi pa rin. So ayan tip po So if pareho panay pa rin po kayo ng sir, ma'am sa mga banyaga or
Mm.
overseas sa companies pero sinabi nila sa inyo na you use and address them by first name,
Mm.
address them by first name because yun
Correct.
ang respeto sa kanila.
Yes.
Kapag sinabi niyo pa rin yung sir, ma'am, sir, ma'am, sir, ma'am, naiintindihan nila but you're not respecting them. They
Mm.
see you as you're not respecting them.
Correct.
Even if
And
you mean to respect them, you're disrespecting them in
correct.
some way. So I'm telling you that because that's actually coming from the managers and leaders that I have worked with. And
Yes.
that's part of na tinitingnan nila, kaya ba nitong maging leader o ma-promote?
Yes.
Isa lang,
And
minor but very crucial.
yes, very crucial, very crucial. I agree. I agree, Miss
Mm-mm.
Jamie. And yun nga, from what I'm seeing right now, from what
Uh-uh.
I'm hearing right now, those who are, let's say, working from home, no, and you are working for a multinational company also,
Yes.
syempre yung mga work from home na yan, right now, there are no more limits, no more boundaries. So we
Uh-huh.
are more connected with, companies outside the Philippines. Tapos you have a
True.
boss, you have a manager or
Yes,
supervisor
yes.
who's not a Filipino. Syempre, they wanted
Mm-hmm.
to be, respected nga based on their own culture. So ako, I would want to really encourage you to connect with Miss Jamie kasi she
Yeah.
has a training for this. And later, we will be telling you also, promoting,
Mm.
inviting you to her programs kasi this one is very, right now trending. This is very relevant. This is very important, especially if you're having problems, transitioning. So from the
Mm-hmm.
Filipino culture, the amiable type Filipino type, no, the yes sir, yes ma'am. Now you have to be assertive. Now you have to call them by name, by first name, no, without being disrespectful. No, being assertive doesn't mean that you are disrespectful. It just means that you have to speak your mind as well. You have to learn how to speak your mind. And these are the things that we have to learn as Filipinos kasi yung culture natin was
Yes.
really,
It's
we were
different.
trained like that, no? And
Yes.
we have to break that as well, no? When
Have to.
you go out, yun na nga eh, when we go out, we have to break that, no? And actually, kapag nandiyan na yung pressure, ito rin naman yung na-realize ko, just what you shared kanina, no? Kapag nandiyan na yung pressure, we're forced to adapt, but we can adapt naman
We
talaga,
can.
no?
We
In
can.
reality,
We
no, we
can.
can adapt and we can change, no? So for
Magaling
the
ang
better.
Filipinos actually if talaga lang ifo-focus. That's why ang gusto ko talaga i-enhance ang skill ay mga OFWs. Kasi alam ko malayo talaga ang mararating po ng maraming OFWs. And
I agree.
being in HR for 15 years, 13 years overseas and then 15 years in total,
Wow.
nakita ko po ang key and working with the HR directors, HR managers, and a lot of leaders, even
Correct.
general managers and captains.
Wow, ang
I'll be
galing.
sharing the best practices, success secrets.
Correct, correct, correct. And we are very excited, no, to hear about that program. And actually, no, meron pa tayong very special question, very special part. These are now the tips, no, guys. So
Uh-huh.
now that we know all these challenges, no, and the stories of the experience of Miss Jamie, no, I wanted to ask now and focus on this,
Mm.
no. What are your top advice, tips, no, to everyone, no, specifically the OFWs and those who wanted to work, no, to a multinational company, to be able to practice, no, global communication excellence.
Yeah.
Syempre, to achieve their dreams, no, to achieve their career
Yes,
goals and
exactly.
career dreams. Ayan.
Mhm. Okay, great. So, before I share and I show you something, because I prepared something for you, but very simple lang naman ito kasi gusto ko may take away kayo. Because I really want you na maging successful.
Correct.
2021, let's not only pivot. Let's not only bounce back, but let us bounce back with what we call great intention to achieve excellence, right? So
Galing.
don't settle for anything less but the best. Yun kasi yung, I think, hindi pa to tip, overview pa lang to ha. So
Yes.
overview pa lang is, kasi yung tip ko galing sa perspective ko to. Ang mantra ko is do everything the best that you can. Don't settle for anything less but the best. If that is what you want in your life, then also what you do, your output, or whatever your hand sets to bilang trabaho mo, do the best. Okay?
Agree.
Do the best that you can. It doesn't mean it's perfect. It doesn't mean it's perfect, but
Yeah.
you're just doing your best, and then you'll be even, better and a best version of yourself. Now,
Right.
JB, before I give my first tip, a lot of Filipinos, just like what I've told you, I was not only bullied when I was young, but even
Mhm.
some people bullied me when I was practicing already, communicating or using English as, pwedeng English, pwedeng Tagalog, maayos ka magsalita in English or Tagalog, merong pumupuna sa'yo. Ang
Mm.
masasabi ko lang is, again, regardless of what other people say, okay, mind your success, mind your career path, because again, hindi naman sila kasama sa paghihirap mo.
Yeah.
Hindi naman nila alam yung dinadaanan mo, at higit sa lahat, buhay mo yan. It's your career. Hindi lang yan
Galing.
trabaho. It's time to change, the mindset. Hindi yan lang trabaho. Whether you're working from home right now, you're working overseas, again, pwedeng may employer, pwedeng kasambahay ka, do it the best that you can. It is a career. Do the best that you can. And communication excellence is very important. Whether Tagalog to, English to, or lengguwahe ng country where you are from, do the best that you can, ma-enhance mo to. Hindi kailangan perfecto.
Correct.
Kailangan basic lang siya.
Right.
So, again, and then from there, hindi ka naman tayo mag-start sa pinakamataas eh. Start
Mm.
tayo from level to level. Now,
Correct.
on that note,
Yes.
so that you can achieve further success in your life, let me share to you what I have prepared for you. Yan.
There you go.
Yan. So, just like what I've said to JB a while ago when he introduced me, whenever I hear how people introduce me before I speak or when I'm a guest, I'm always thankful because I can see that God had blessed me in this journey. Sabi nga ni JB kanina, balikan natin. Sabi ko, wow, ganun na pala yung journey ko. So I'm thankful. Now, why am I sharing this to you? Now, I became a global trainer, a very shy child
Mm.
who usually hide.
Mm.
Who usually hides behind her mom's skirt, binubuli. Okay, hindi makapagsalita, hindi makapag-express ng sarili niya, is now a global trainer who worked not only for local companies but international famous five-star hospitality industries. So I work for Crown Plaza, Abu Dhabi Hotel, Etihad Airways, and then Disney Cruise Line. Lahat po ito sa L&D. So one thing din masasabi ko sa inyo is know what you really want in life at this point in time. When I was asked to fly overseas, ang
Mm.
sabi ko lang sa father ko during that time, ang gusto ko lang trabaho is trainer. Kung hindi ako magiging, kasi na-discover ko na yun na yung passion in life ko eh. Kung
Mhm.
hindi ako magiging trainer, uuwi ako ng Pilipinas. Again, it was my choice. Hindi ko sinasabi na ganon din yung sa inyo. What I'm simply saying is you must know kung saan talaga yung passion ninyo.
Mm.
Like now in pandemic, even if, for example, alam natin yung passion o yung profession natin, but because nag-retrenchment, because of, nawala ng maraming trabaho, nagsara ang mga companies, maaring hindi mo pa makamit yung trabaho where you really want to work and what type of profession. That's fine. Ang mahalaga, alam mo kung saan ka babalik. Kasi
Mm.
kapag hinayaan mo ng sarili mo na continuously na yung ma-redirect,
Mm.
at hindi ka na makabalik sa path mo, then that will be a challenge, right? So for me, as a trainer, just like what JB had mentioned, I want to help not only like many nationalities when it comes to equipping them and enhancing their full potential, pero gusto ko po kayong mga OFWs ay matulungan ko. Yan. So as a five-star hotel acting training manager, ayan, then I became a five-star airline business skills training facilitator for 5.5 years. Ayan po, from piloto, flight attendant, and everyone else po sa airline company, tinitrain ko po yan. When
Galing.
it comes to personality development, communication skills,
Mm.
what else, and other leadership skills that, and customer service, so brand ambassadors. So I'm training and equipping all of them. And then, uh, as a learning development manager for the luxury cruise line or Disney Cruise Line, I'm the first Filipina and the first first Filipina HR leader for Disney Cruise Line. So why and how did I, kumbaga, achieve that? Ang maraming nagulat, aba, may Filipina na sa HR? Kasi
Mm.
wala po talaga nakakapasok na Filipina sa sa HR during that time. Ngayon meron ng sumunod after me, isa. So,
Na-inspire na yon sa iyo.
yes, na-inspire na pwede pala.
Correct.
Ako po kasi naglakas loob lang because I know I have the other, not only the communication skills but the other talents as well.
Mm.
And then now, again, because I really want to bring it to my clients locally and overseas. So now I'm the founder and managing director of Empower to Excel. Now, bakit ko ito pinakita? Lahat ng tips na ibibigay ko sa inyo ngayon is based from this rich and vast experiences that I have as a professional trainer.
Mhm.
So please, ayan po, take note of this kasi gusto ko po talaga kayo mag-succeed. So number one, determine your level of communication. If I will ask you right now, okay, with a scale of 1 to 10, 10 is the highest, 1 is the lowest, what is your level of communication skills? Okay, so again, you can type it down, okay, on the comment box. Okay, if you want to, please. If not, it's fine. As long as you know the level of communication skills that you have. When I say level of communication skills, wag lang po yung pang local, ha? Kasi nga, kumbaga ang Filipino, hindi lang pang local, alam ko pang
Mm.
global din po tayo.
Correct.
So, kahit kayo na sa local, katulad ni sanabi ni JB, you might be dealing with people or like clients from another nationality or managers or leaders from other nationality, right? So, how would you rate yourself? 1 to 10. 10 is the highest. Okay, cool. Now, if you gave yourself 10, 8, 10, 9, 8, that's well and good. So, it means that, mataas yung level nyo when it comes to communication skills. However, don't stop, learning. Because you always will learn. Okay? I rate myself, I always give myself as between 9 and 10. I cannot say I'm not perfect, but I know I'm very good at what I do. However, I always leave room for
Yes.
improvement and
Mm.
learning. Right. Now, what else? Let's take a look at that. So, how is it helping you right now? If you scored, for example, 6, 7, or 5, or lower than that, how do you think your communication skill is helping you right now?
Mm.
Especially in your work, in the workplace, community, in how you are expressing yourself. Is it actually helping you? If it's yes, how? Or is it hindering you? Ang dami mong bright ideas, kaya lang hindi mo masabi sa Ingles. Pag i-communicate na, ipapasa mo na sa kasamahan mo, ikaw na nga, wag na
Mm.
ako. Ikaw na gumawa ng project.
Mm.
Sayang yung opportunity, di ba? But do not worry. Kumbaga, if there's one thing about me, especially when as a trainer, we have to address where you are right now. If I may share, JB, also, when I worked as an instructor for English in the state university I worked for, so first year yon sila, incoming English 101 nila.
Mm.
The curriculum was prepared in such a way, it's for the level of college.
Mhm.
First year college. But those who were joining or those who are enrolled in my subject, ang dami nun, ang dami nilang sections. Lahat sila first year galing from high school.
Mm.
JB, in a class of 30 or 35, only 2 or 3 are in the collegiate level of English communication skills. Others, high school level. Others, elementary level yung kanilang English. Now, anong ibig sabihin nun? Kailangan kasi as a trainer, I will have to address you where you are. I have to adjust the curriculum. I will still have to discuss it, but the manner in which I will have to deliver it, I have to totally adjust it because kailangan ko ma-reach out yung elementary pa lang, yung high school pa lang. Paano naman yung mga collegiate na mabobore naman sila pag sobrang basic yung approach ko. So, that's what I am also asking you guys. You don't have to, kumbaga, don't consider it as a hindrance, but that's something, kung makita nyo may hindrance itong nagagawa sa inyo, then it's time to do the next tip that I will be giving you. Kung sa tingin nyo ang daming opportunity ang kumbaga, nalalampasan kayo, it's simply because hindi nyo ma-express yung ideas nyo o hindi sa tingin nyo yung level ng position nyo right now seems to be na kailangan nyo ng improvement, then the next one will be invest in yourself and your continuous development. Yes, you heard me, like, don't invest only on house and lot. Don't only invest on cars. Invest first in yourselves and you can buy more house and lot and more cars. Tama ba ako, James?
Agree.
Diba? Kasi kung you invest on yourself, mas magandang opportunities ang makukuha mo. Hindi ka lang magsisettle for something less than what you can do because you know you can give your best. Hindi ba? So, siguro ako po kasi, kaya ako din, I didn't settle for any other company than 5-star companies kasi alam ko binigay ko yung best ko. At hindi ako tumigil. Sino bang hindi na-reject? Na-reject na kayo sa interviews? Na-reject na kayo sa job? Oo naman, ako ang dami-daming beses na. So, I was rejected several times, many times, locally and overseas. But did I give up? Hindi po. So, tiningnan ko, bakit ba ako na-reject? What aspect? Ito yung position na gusto ko. Pero why didn't they accept it? It's because there's something missing. It's called competencies, skills and abilities. I didn't have that or certifications na kailangan nila for that position, but I didn't have. So what did I do? I worked for that company. Kung nasaan akong company during that time, dito yung, so let us just say, from local, gusto ko maging, gusto ko maging sa international 5-star hotel. Nag-training ako, naglinis ako ng kwarto, di ba? Ako sa Pilipinas. Nung nandito na ako sa hotel, gusto ko mag-airlines. So alam kong may gap eh. So I trained, I invested, I attended a lot of trainings, I paid, some are free. Okay? Some you have to pay. So invest in yourself. Kung kaya niyong bumili ng napakamahal na bag or mamahaling mga damit, bakit hindi niyo kayang ma-invest ng sarili niyo sa kumbaga compared sa mga gadgets o iba pang mamahaling bagay na binibili natin, investment din naman ito para kayo ay lumago at maging better in terms of whatever aspect of that kumbaga career that you have.
Correct.
So when you say also invest, it's time, money, and effort. Kasi libre na nga yung ibang training, nag-enlist ka, hindi ka pa umattend.
Yes.
At kumbaga you chose, kumbaga manood na lang ng movie sa TV. Kumbaga itong mga trainings na to, it will enhance. So that's why I say when you invest, wag lang pera. Invest mo rin yung time mo, money mo, effort mo. Kasi mas madaling humilata kesa makinig sa training at makipag-zoom sa ngayon sa training. At least nga you don't have to go to the classroom per se. But at least, so mindset niyo yon, kailangan may sacrifice po, no pain, no gain.
Agree.
Diba?
Agree.
And then upskill and you will benefit from it in return. Reach ROI, yung sinabi ko nga po sa inyo at yung nakita nyo rin po sa example ko. And I know you can reach better than.
Yes.
And then third one is get a trainer. After attending several trainings, get a trainer, get a mentor, get a coach na who's expert in what you want to be better of. For example, communication, it could be katulad kay JB, for example, digital business, it could be expert, kumbaga, business. So, you get a trainer, a mentor. Because again, katulad na sinabi ni JB kanina, papaikliin na namin eh.
Correct.
Yung path na napakahirap, lahat ng kumbaga pitfalls, lahat ng mga nadapa kami, Hindi na
Mm.
namin paparanan sa inyo yun, papadaliin na namin paano nyo ma-achieve yung success. So, ang dami kung we don't have that much time, but ang daming mga challenges that I'll share in my other trainings. But then again, I will share to you para wag nyo nang maranasan at maging
Yes.
better na kayo, mas ma-promote kayo faster than me. Now, it's better to get a coach kung yung trainer na nag-train sa inyo is offering a coaching or mentoring program, go grab it. Okay? Because at least nagkakaintindihan na kayo, and at the same time, yung path na dadaanan mo, kumbaga alam na, kumbaga meron na kayong pagkakakilanlan. So that's quite
Mm.
great. Kung sakali naman din, pwede din naman yung makakilala nyo sa workplaces ninyo or within your circle who has the same profession or who has the same passion. Yan. And then, so someone who can actually and professionally tell you what you are good at and what you can actually improve. Kasi po, pag umattend lang kayo ng training, that's good. Pero kung sakaling i-put into practice niyo, yung trainer, mentor, coach, they can give you feedback. Ano yung strengths mo? You're doing great. Or what else can you improve on?
Mm.
They will give you feedback with love and care. And they will not pull you down, but they will help equip you para tumaas ka.
Mm.
Yan. Be persistent also, diligent and actively listen to the nuggets of wisdom and success tips given to you by your coach and mentor. Kasi nga, galing, hindi mo mabibili yan eh.
Yes.
Kasi galing yan sa ano nila, sa experience nila, sa hard work and effort nila. Kumbaga, i-combine mo na lang. You can never be exactly the same as your coach and mentor, but you have to adapt it.
Mm.
Kumbaga, so where you are. So, I have a lot of tips, but then again, ito yung top 3 tips ko
Yes.
for you guys. So, determine your level of communication. That's very important. Be realistic about it. Invest in yourself and your continuous development. Napaka po, kumbaga, reasonable naman po na mga, kumbaga, continuous development programs that you can see in the market and what trainers are offering, and get a trainer, mentor, or a coach. So,
There you
these are the
go.
3 tips that I have for all
Wow.
of you.
And talking about getting a coach, mentor, and trainer. So, of course, you connect with Miss Jamie because if you want to be an international, excellent communicator, or maybe a manager, an HR trainer, or basta international level, no? You have the person in front of you now. That's Miss Jamey Iris. And saan ka pa? Doon sa naka-experience, di ba? Doon sa may credible experience. And for me, no, guys, I really want to encourage you, no, to connect more with Miss Jamie. And of course, we will be sharing, no, we'll be sharing, guys, her links, no, her websites, itong kanyang contacts, so that yan, you can get in touch with her. I'll be posting these links, guys, below this video, below this stream. Now, if you have questions, let me just check muna kung meron bang humahabol ng mga questions. We're already 1 hour plus, no, ongoing in this webinar, in this, interview, no. So, again, nakita nyo naman yung passion, no, ni Miss Jamie in sharing her story, sharing her message. So, kaya naman, I'm sure nabitin kayo, and marami pa kayong madidiscover, marami pa kayong matututunan. So get in touch with her. And I'm now, no, typing and putting all the links, guys, below this live stream. Let me just get this. And then go to our page now and just posting, no, this links, no. So again, go ahead, communicate and contact, no, Miss Jamie for more programs, more sessions with her. Miss Jamie, I believe that you have
Yes,
an upcoming program. No, you want to
yes.
talk about this, no, while I type the links, no. Yan,
Sure.
sige po.
Okay. Wait, let me just exit this as well. Okay, great. So, this coming February, everyone, I will have like 2 programs that I'm inviting you. So, the first one is on February. Let me just, yes, so that will be, so this is for anyone who would like to increase their self-esteem and at the same time and build their self-confidence.
Hmm.
So, this coming February 8, yeah.
I can share that no poster.
Yes.
Miss Jamie, para makita nila, no?
Sure.
Yan,
So
there.
if you want to
Correct? Is
achieve,
this the one?
yes,
All
that's the
right.
one. So if you want to achieve greater success or greater heights of success in your life, how can increased self-esteem and building self-confidence help you? So this is a free online webinar that I will be offering to you. So this will take around estimate of 1.5 to 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be February 8, 2021. So magpahinga muna kayo, kumain muna kayo, pero wag agad kayo matulog. That's 9 p.m. So
Wow.
so that at least Manila time, so that our others from another country also can
Yes.
join us. So Philippines and people from other countries, because that's the time they will be going out from their work. So at least join us during this time. So it will be at 9 p.m.
PM.
Yan, Manila time.
Of course.
And then once JB also will share the link. So please register so that we will know again kung kasi po we will have like slots, so at least you can be included in that slot or wait list po natin.
Yes. I'll be posting the link as well. Getting that link or ihabol natin dun sa ating
Sure.
sa below the live stream, guys, no? So
Uh-uh.
basta make sure that you
Mm-mm.
go and register, no, to that link.
If
And
there's one thing, JB, malaking factor to, malalaman nyo kapag umattend kayo. Marami kasi na ako na professionals na several years na sila sa overseas. Mahiyain sila. At
correct.
hindi lang kasi communication yung kumbaga challenge. Isa to yung root cause. Yung self-confidence and self-esteem. Ano bang pinakaiba ng dalawa? What's the
Hmm,
difference between the two? So you will know about that when we do the training.
correct. Grabe, no? Ah, bitin na bitin talaga kayo.
Oo
And
nga eh.
ramdam na ramdam ko rin na gusto pang mag-share ni Miss
Oo,
Jamie and
even I.
nabitin din siya. But it's more than an hour, no? Miss Jamie, thank you so much. Thank you for the sharing. Thank you for the lessons. Thank you for your slides, no? Talagang again, hindi lang yung last part but also from the beginning, no? We are having
Yes.
some takeaways, so very inspiring stories pero merong mga lessons, no, that for us very important as well. So
Sure.
that's why I wanna encourage you guys, connect more and
Yes.
message, no, Miss Jamie, so that you'll have that more information or you
Yes.
can ask for her coaching and mentoring as well. Ayan.
Oh, and by the
So,
way, JB, sorry, one more thing, may isa pang free webinar. So that will be on February 15 to 19 then. Yun naman yung ating basic public speaking class. So
yes,
yun yung ating so anyone who wants to further enhance their communication skills. So well, let's start it with a basic kasi hindi tayo pwede pumunta sa higher level if again
correct.
kaya we have to strengthen your basics. So we will take a look
This
at so
one.
one thing that is different, yes. So achieving success through practical public speaking basics. So alam ko marami nag-o-offer ng mga uh, different types of speaking courses, but mine will be very practical, something that you can use in the workplace. Subok na po. Marami na po akong OFWs, marami na po akong mga Filipinos na from rank and file. Meron pa nga po naglilinis lang po sila, kumbaga po ng hotel.
Mm,
Ngayon, supervisor na po sila in Canada. So, talaga, ang dami nila po. Filipinos and kumbaga Filipinos po. Sometimes when they see me, for example, in UAE, hindi na kami magkatrabaho in the same work, hahabulin nila ako, iiwan nila yung asawa nila for the meantime. Miss Jamie, and they will say, Miss Jamie, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's from like another nationality. I now became a supervisor. Thank you, thank you. So he was just
galing.
like a housekeeper. So those are what I'll share to you. So again, I'm giving this for free. So that will be for 5 days of 1 hour per day. So, reserve niyo na po sa akin yon. So, that will be 8 to 9 p.m. So, February 15 to 19. Yan.
Wow,
See you
grabe, free.
there.
It's for free, guys.
Yes.
Imagine, oh, nandun yung invest in
Basics.
yourself, but this time it's free, so you just have to invest your time and
Yes.
efforts, of course, no? So, medyo ganun, sobrang passionate in serving si Coach Jamie, ano? So, Miss Jamie, thank you very
Yes.
much. No, for me, it's really very inspiring. No, for me, I was really inspired by the journey. No, with your stories of your experiences and your how did you overcome and now the lessons. No, for me, the biggest takeaway that
Uh-huh.
I realized now from this interview, from this feature, is really to have that to have that drive, to have that desire, to be the best, to be the best, that in everything that you do, you give your best, do your best. Yun yung sinabi mo kanina. And doon
Mhm.
ako na-struck kasi wherever you are, whatever position, whatever role that you are
Mhm.
in right now, when you give your best, when you do your best, somebody will notice you, or the universe will notice you. And
Yes,
then when of course that happens, now you'll have that chance to be promoted, now you have that chance to be parang given more opportunities.
that's true.
Kasi the moment we parang just parang we become mediocre, no, or average, 'di ba, how would other people see our potential, 'di ba,
That's
if we
true.
are giving our parang not giving our best, 'di ba? And another thing that for me I realized, no, that aside from having that potential, you always have to take action. No? You always have to have that desire also to take action. Kasi the potential will stay as potential if
Uh-huh.
you will not put it into action, if you will not put it into practice. I like what you said kanina, no? It doesn't have to be perfect, no? But you give your
Uh-huh.
best. Your best doesn't have to be perfect, but it's your best, no? And nobody can take that away from you. And when you give your best, it's for you. You're improving,
Yeah.
you're learning, and so after that experience, you become better, you become wiser, you become more knowledgeable, and then of
Mhm.
course you go to that next level. And yun nga, the moment somebody notices you that wow, si JP has the potential, he's doing good, he's doing his very best, no? So he will be now giving you more opportunities,
Oh, yes.
'di ba? So wow,
I'm
grabe.
glad.
Thank you so much, Miss Jamie. OMG,
Most
thank you very
welcome.
much.
And thank you so much, JB, Coach JB, because again, I'm in one of JB's class talaga. I learned a lot from him. So, yun nga sabi niyo, pinapa-easy yung journey. So, I respect and acknowledge his expertise. So, I'm letting him guide me. So, yun, thank you so much for this opportunity, Coach JB. I really, really appreciate it. And it's nice to meet all of you. And looking forward that we'll get in touch and connect as well because I
Thank
believe you
you.
can be the best.
Thank you very much, Miss Jamie. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Thank you for if you are going to watch this now as a replay. No, I
Yes.
hope that you will share this as well. No, those who are joining, those who are watching, no, yung may mga nag-likes kanina, may mga nag-hearts kanina. Hindi ko lang po makita yung names ninyo, pero thank you for your comment, for your reaction, for your reaction. So if you think no that this is something that others would benefit from as well, why don't you share this also and go and post your best takeaways, comment your best takeaways from this each interview or this feature. All right. So one last thing, if you are not yet part of the expert business community, I want to invite you to join that community if you want to learn how to turn your message, your expertise, into products, into a business, so that we have this source of opportunity, income online while we are at quarantine, while we are stuck at home. So there's another opportunity that you can explore while you are sharing your expertise. All right, so go ahead and be part of that expert business community. I'll post the link as well now below this live stream. All right, so thank you guys. Thank you so much. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Miss Jamie, again. Good
Thank
evening.
you, Coach JB.
Thank you
Thank you,
very much.
everyone.
Thank you, and see
God
you in
bless
our
you.
next episode. We believe that you have that message, guys, and we encourage you, to share your message and help that create that, spread that light, spread that love, so that other people will also will benefit, from that. Thank you, guys. See you, and good evening, everyone.
Thank you.